All right, hello. We're doing Project 5 collections, and I made a collections demo. So basically, this collection demo is a program that's going to demonstrate various functionalities of the Java collections frameworks, specifically focusing on the list interface and array list implementation, as well as static methods from the collection utility class. So the input, the user is permitted to enter 8 unique single words. The user is also permitted to enter a word to search for in the list. So the output of that is the program prints the initial list, its size, longest and shortest entries. It then prints the list after natural sorting, custom sorting by length, and shuffling. Search results, location, or not found are displayed. Results from additional collection methods, reverse frequency, are printed. And then it will finally demonstrates converting the list and array back to the list, printing the contents on each stage. So our main method is the entry point of the application. So we have our public class collection demo. It orchestrates the entry program flow, demonstrating various collections and array and collections from functionalities. So we have our public static void main string is to create a scanner object for our user input. So our scanner equals to scanner. We're going to declare the array list of strings to the store the user input. Then we're going to print out to our console collections framework demo. Please enter 8 unique words. The loop to allow the user to add 8 pieces of data to the collection and ensures duplicate entries are added ignoring class. So we have our while loop, our system enter the word list, and then string word equals scanner next line. We're going to check if the word is empty. So if the word is empty, the word cannot be empty. Please try again, and then we'll continue. We'll check if the word already exists in the list, and in case insensitive. So you have a Boolean for that. So if it's is a duplicate, if it is a duplicate, it equals false. If it isn't, if the existing word equals, an ignoring case, then it's duplicate or equal true. So we're gonna break the loop, and if it's not a duplicate, add it to the list, and it would do such. If it is a duplicate word is a duplicate entry, please enter a different word. And then we're going to add original case word. We're going to print out to the console initial list content. It's going to print list using an enhanced for loop. So it's going to tell us the current list. It's going to iterate through each element in the list to print it out. So we got that for loop going. And then our system is going to print out the word list less than 1. System print. Initialize variables to find the longest and shortest entry. So we got longest entry and shortest entry. We're going to check if the list is not empty before finding the longest and shortest entry. And we're going to iterate through the list to find the longest and shortest entries. So we have those if statements, our for loops, and more if statements here. This one was to update the longest entry, and this one's to update the shortest entry. We're going to print the total number of entries, longest and shortest. So total number of entries. We're going to continue. Updates. All right. We're going to print the total number of entries, longest and shortest. And we have it here. It's going to tell us the characters of our longest and the characters of our shortest, the length. And it's going to print out list after natural sort. So it's going to sort the list using collection sort in natural order alphabetical for strings. And it's going to print out sorted list alphabetical and then the word list. And then list after custom sort, the length. Of course, the custom sort the list. Sorry. By the number of characters in each string from the longest to the shortest. This uses a Lambda expression as a comparator for concise code. So we're going to show here string S1, string 2, integer compare. It's going to then print out to the system sorted list, longest to shortest by length. You're going to have the list after shuffle, and to shuffle the list using collection shuffle. And then we're going to have the print out shuffle list and then the word list. Next, we're going to have search the list. And we're going to ask the provider to provide a word to search for. And the constant's going to print out, but basically enter a word to search for. We're going to convert the search word to a lowercase for case instances of comparison. And we're going to initialize the index to give it a 1 if not found, or less than 1 if found. And we're going to iterate through the list to find the word ignoring case. As you see, we have the more for loops and if, and we're going to break the loop, so we're exit the loop once found. The output, the location if found, or the message if not found. So if found index, we're going to have it print out the word, search word, blank was found at index. Then we have our else statement. We'll print out the word, search word was not found in the list. And then we're going to have print into demonstrating other methods. We're going to implement at least 2 other static methods from the collections class. So the method with collections is reverse. We're going to reverse the order of elements in the specific list. So you have our printouts here. So the list before reverse, and then list after reverse. And then our second method of collection is going to be frequency. It's going to return the number of occurrences of the specific element in the specified collection. It's going to demonstrate frequency. Let's add a duplicate word to the list temporarily, and then it will remove it after the demonstration. So it's going to take the first word. It's going to add a temporary duplicate. So operation collection frequency, list with a temporary duplicate. Collections frequency word place word add for frequency. Frequency of, and it's going to give us the word add frequency. And then it's going to remove the temporary duplicate to restore the original state for further operations. Then we're going to convert the list to array. We're going to convert the list to an array using toArray. We provide a new string array of the size 0 as an argument to ensure it returns an array of a correct runtime type. We have it here. So our string word array, our word list to array, new string. We have the system printout elements of the array. And then we're going to convert converting array back to the list. And this will convert the array back to the list. The array.aslist returns the fixed size list back by the specified array. So elements of the new list from array. And then we're going to close the scanner to release system resources. So scanner.close. So what is the difference between collections versus collection? So in Java, collections frameworks and collection serve a distinct related processes. And we're going to start with collection. So it's an interface. It is the root interface in the collection hierarchy. It represents a group of objects known as its elements. It defines a common behavior that all collections should support, such as add, remove, and size. It's empty in containers, iterate, etc. It create getting tongue-tied. If concrete classes like ArrayList, HashSet, LinkedList, and TreeSet implements this interface, or its sub-interfaces like list, set, and queue. You cannot directly instate an interface. You instate a class that implements it. So for collections, is a utility class. It is a final class that consists exclusively of static methods. These static methods operate on a return collections. It provides polymorphic algorithms that operate on collections such as sorting, searching, shuffling, reversing, and finding minimum/maximum elements, creating thread-safe collections. You don't create an instance of collections. You call its static method directly. So the difference between a class and an interface is fundamental in object-oriented programming. So we have those elements of what is a class and interface as well. So basically, it defines a collection. So collection defines what a collection is and what it can do, while collections provide how to perform common operations on collections. All right. So let's run this. It should take a while. So you're going to enter the word here. So please enter 8 unique words. So let's see. Sorry, my camera keeps pausing every time I click on IntelliJ. Let's try to demonstrate that duplicate here. So my is a duplicate entry, please enter. So we're going to enter the word to search for. I think the first one I have is might. So let's see. Elements of the new list, array, C, fight, hand, land, site, like, might, fam. So as you can see, got array list. There. So I hope you enjoyed my project. See you next time.